Another round for Jim.
Jim's a winner.
Jim is a winner. I'm thankful my waistline's thankful for Jim. And my college days are thankful for Jim too. I'm just waiting for him though to come out with like an empty shell. It's just like a shell, no meat in it. They're gonna call it the Existentialist Supreme. Is there meat in there? I don't know. That's for you to decide. Am I real? But speaking of waistlines, man, I had to cancel my subscription to Men's Health. Anybody read Men's Health in here? Yeah, nobody in here, right? Not in Nolensville, man. I just moved around the corner. I've gained 10 pounds just by living here. But the reason I can't read Men's Health is because I get intimidated. I read it and I'm like, these guys are jacked out of their mind. Like doing the moves, you know, the curls. I'm like, here's the diet if you want to look like this. They're eating like salmon and green beans 3 meals a day. It's like, where do you even get salmon that often? I guess everybody that subscribes to Men's Health can afford salmon 3 times a day. But I can't do that. I need a magazine that has guys like me doing the moves. You know, the curls, the putting the chest press. You know, I'm going to call it Average Men's Health. That's going to be my magazine. It's going to have guys like me doing the moves. We're going to publish some content in there, like an article like how to minimize your time at the gym instead of how to maximize your time at the gym. Yeah, baby. 2 minutes, I'm out. Where's the Coke machine? Where's the coffee machine? I'm exhausted. Articles like how to coordinate your gym with the location of a Taco Bell. That's important. You gotta fuel up before and after with the cheesy gordita crunch by Joe. You know, the most intimidating thing for a guy like me is those underwear ads. Any fat guys in here like me? Those underwear ads are ridiculous. They got guys like David Beckham with their 6-packs, you know? You can actually see the brand of his underwear. I've never seen the brand of my underwear. Woo! Yeah! Since I was a kid, like I got this fat hangover. I know there's a brand. I want brand loyalty. I live in the USA. You know? Capitalism. I want to know what brand I'm wearing. So I'm going to come up with this idea for Men's Health, Average Men's Health. It's going to be like a maternity band. Hugs the fat hangover so we can wear our brand proudly. Yeah. So, man. Oh yeah, so when I was in high school, staying on being overweight, so I had to go on Accutane. Anybody have acne back in the day? Yeah, but you guys don't cheer for anything. You didn't have zits? Yeah, bunch of lepers in here. Leper colony. I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. That stuff had side effects. I found out years later, the doctor called me in after like years of being like, hey man, I need to talk to you. I'm like, who is this again? It's like, I'm a dermatologist. Okay, come back, he's like, hey man, you know, they're coming out with a lot of side effects on this stuff. It like causes suicidal thoughts. Are you having suicidal thoughts? I was like, well, yeah, but that was normal. I was having those because I had acne, so. No change. He's like, well, okay, you know, it also causes blood in the stool. Are you having blood in the stool? I was like, that's new. So, any reality TV buffs in here? You like by like Undercover Boss? Undercover Boss? This show, Undercover Boss, if you haven't seen it, it's about the CEO of a company goes undercover, like as a cashier at like a store. Wears a mustache, you know, disguises themselves, and just to get a feel for how things are going in the company. But this show is so set up, man, because every time they meet somebody, they're like having extreme tragedy in their life. They always meet that person that's really just down in the luck. He's like, hi, my name's Jim. Jim again, you know. Hi, my name's Jim. I just want to see how do you like working here? And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm sleeping in my car with my mom. I can't put my kids through community college, man. I'm eating hamburger helper without the hamburgers, just helper, and that's not helpful at all, man. My mom's on crack. Who works with people like that? Anybody have a day job in here? How many people that you actually work with that are down on the luck like that? All the people I've worked with have been like coming in to work like drunk and high from the night before. You know, the guy's like, hey, I'm new here. How do you like working here? He's like, I don't even know, man. I'm so high. And there are these girls and there's this red bump. Can you look at this red bump for me? Don't look at it. So I changed my phone number recently, and apparently the person that had my phone number before was a drug dealer. Because I keep getting like pictures of like luscious marijuana plants. And people keep asking me like, where's my stuff? But the thing is, I don't want people to experience a lull in customer service, so I set up some meetings. Hey man, I'm not your drug dealer, but we can refer somebody to you. But he wasn't like that real like BA kind of drug dealer, you know, because he also gets a lot of messages of affirmation too. It's real weird. Like I woke up like 3 a.m. I got a message like, hey homie, just haven't heard from you in a while, just making sure you're doing all right. She'll come back. I promise, dog. This isn't the kind of guy that's gonna bust a cap. This isn't like a Scarface drug dealer, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so I'm an uncle, I'm kind of a family guy, even though I do jokes. I got a family that hasn't left me yet. I'm an uncle, and the other day I was walking down the stairs with my niece. She's 5 years old. She decided to stick her leg out and trip me going down the stairs. I tumble down, it hurts, and I get really angry. And she's only 5, right? I was like, come on, Noel, are you serious? That hurt! And she's like, what do you mean? And so I was like, well, how do you teach a 5-year-old? I don't know. So I was like, so I pulled up a picture of Christopher Reeves in a wheelchair, and I showed it to her. And she's like, oh, what happened to that guy? I was like, his niece tripped him down going down the stairs. She's like, you know, she's 5, she's shocked. She's like, what do you mean? And I was, is he better now? I was like, no, he's dead. His niece killed him. Don't trip people going down the stairs. I'm an amazing uncle. In September, I actually have my second child is due in September. Yeah. Adopting? You guys sound like you want to adopt? Meet me after the show. If you love my uncle skills, you love my parenting skills, but people keep asking me, they're like, hey, are you going to have a gender reveal party? I'm like, no, but I am going to have a race reveal party because I have a lot of questions. A lot of questions. Who here's been to a gender reveal party? It sounds like a few have. Who's been victimized by this microcosm? Yes. It's awful. If you haven't been, it's how overprivileged white women tell all their friends the gender of their babies. Am I right? It used to be a phone call to your mom, 2 minutes. Hey, it's a boy. Fantastic. That's great. Now every mom with a Facebook and a Pinterest turns it into a Super Bowl halftime show. It's annoying, man. You show up, this is what they do to you. You show up, I had never been to one, right? They're like, hey, if you think it's a boy, put your name on the blue paper. If you think it's a girl, put your name on the pink paper. I was like, what if I think it's gonna be a hermaphrodite? Put that on like the gray paper. Do I get bonus points if I guess who the real father is? You don't, by the way. They don't like that kind of talk. Anyway, you walk in, and out of nowhere, the mom freaks me out. Like, oh! And I'm seeing all this food. There's like macaroni and cheese balls. There's like Pop-Tarts. She's like, this is all the food I've been craving during this pregnancy. Isn't that wild? That is wild! And all I can think about on the inside is like moms in Ethiopia and third world countries. What do they crave besides food, shelter, and clean drinking water? So anyway, at the end of it, though, the way they announced it is they popped a balloon. Right? And I had this weird, stupid lizard brain moment, you know, because I had never been to one. And they had this balloon, and I was like, is the baby inside of the balloon? So anyway, you know, the first time you have a child's weird, though. The first time you have a child's really weird because you know, they have all these apps now, like the Bump. Anybody ever use the Bump? The Bump is an app that gives the mom updates every day. Your child is the size of a prune. My wife texts me, she's like, can you believe our child's the size of a prune? I was like, I don't know how big a prune is. Can you text me a visual? You know, and then you show up at the doctor's office and the first question they ask you is like, hey, what do you want to do with the placenta? I was like, throw that filth away. Is this really a question? That's the afterbirth. You know, that'd be kind of cool though, I guess, unless you're like making cocktails at a party and you mix it up with a simple syrup. You know, this is a really good cocktail. What is this? That's the in utero. It's very nourishing. This is really good, kind of a citrusy undertone. Yeah, that's the broken water. Yeah, it's great. It's a great cocktail. And then you show up, and what they do to you is you show up, and the doctor's like, okay, hey. Gotta tell you a few things. Parents kind of get freaked out by this, but when the baby comes out, he might be a little blue. You know, he's getting used to life outside of the womb. You know, learning how to breathe. It's like, okay, Smurf baby, I can deal with that. Kind of cool. I like blueberries. That's fantastic. Then she's like, also the head might be a little misshapen. Just that's okay. It's gonna even out. That's very normal. It's just, you know, soft tissue, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's fine. The baby comes out, and I am freaked out by the cone head manner nature shape of my kid's head, man. I think that thing was an alien. I was like, Doc, are you sure that thing was done in there? You sure you don't want to put him in there for a couple more weeks, let him bake? And anyway, they come up, you know, I'm so surprised that that thing didn't pop out of my wife's chest. It looks so much like an alien. And so they come over and grab your kid, and they're like, have anyone eaten at like a cheap buffet before where they keep like 3-day-old pie on those warming plates? Yeah, they put your kid on one of those. And I walk over and she's spanking my kid. I'm like, hey, why are you spanking my kid? Like, what's the problem? And she's like, well, you know, he's not sustaining a cry for a long period of time, so we just want to make sure he's okay. And I was like, well, if you want him to cry, you should show him himself in the mirror. I'd cry at that, conehead. So anyway, anybody here like the homeless paper? What is it, the contributor around here? Any supporters? I don't. Yeah, sorry. They come up to your window, right? I'm like at a green light getting ready to pull out of the store, and out of nowhere, of course, when I'm trying to pull out, the guy's like, hey, do you want a homeless paper? I'm like, can you send me a PDF? The Kindle edition. Is there a Kindle edition? Because the homeless paper doesn't really align with my Go Green, eco-friendly, paperless initiative, if you know what I mean. So, and I asked him, like, is there sports in there? I was like, no sports. No, I was like, politics, economy, no. Well, what is it about? It's about other people that sell the homeless paper. I'm like, that's convincing writing right there. Compelling writing. But I guess it's kind of a step up from the I will work for food sign. Because isn't your work ethic kind of what you got you there in the first place? Right? If you could work for food, you would work for food. And you know, the whole thing is like, oh, well, if, you know, they'll just give me $1 and I won't bother them again, you know, they won't actually make me work. Not me.